Hey guys, welcome to Prospector's Cache. Me and my good friend David Montgomery went down on the Llano River and we did a little metal detecting and a little sluicing for gold. Found a little spot behind a rock that had some gold in it, and I want to share that video with you and show you what we found. Okay, I loaded down this Crestwalker cart here, and we're going to take our sluice box and our metal detectors and Blue 3 Nemos and all that stuff in down here to do a little metal detecting. And I just want to show you how loaded down our cart is with everything that we're taking down here. So you can see this cart holds quite a bit of stuff. Well, down here, going to do a little underwater metal detecting with my XP-Deus-2 and the Blue 3 Nemo. Gonna also do a little sluicing and panning for gold. And I'm towing this with my Crestwalker cart. And this real thick sand, so it's kind of hard to tow it. But up here it gets gravelly, so it'd be a lot easier to tow it on this gravel. But thick sand, it's with this load I got on here, I got sluice boxes, I got shovels, buckets, Blue 3 Nemo, metal detectors. Kind of hard to tow it in heavy sand. Hey guys, at Prospector's Cache, I really like to give away to my loyal subscribers, and I do that by offering continuous giveaways. We're giving away things like metal detectors, pinpointers, gold panning kits, other things. So there's always something free on the giveaway. If you're a subscriber, go to the end of the video, click on the thumbnail on the top right-hand side, and that'll take you to our subscribers page. Thank you for subscribing, and I appreciate you. So here we are down here on the Llano River. Gonna do some detecting. We got our, right there, we got a Blue 3 Nemo and a Minelab Equinox 800. Over here, my friend David. Hey, say hey, David.
Hey, catching my second win.
Oh, you ready to go in the water, get some?
Pretty close, yeah. We had a pretty good hike down here, and I'm gonna sit and catch my win, and then we're gonna go after some goodies.
Well, tell us about the weather today.
It's nice today. It's probably up in the 80s or something, but there's an overcast, so we're not like burning up right now, but we're gonna be in the water pretty quick anyway.
All righty. See there next to David, I got my Blue 3 Nemo and my XP-Deus-2 in the bag. And we got our sluice box sitting over here, so we're gonna do a little sluicing. Got our gold pads, our classifiers, our screens, our shovel. We got everything we need to do a little bit of gold prospecting now. So David's still using his Blue 3, still diving for, looking for jewelry. I took a little break and I went over here where you see that shovel sticking out over here. And I dug me about 3 buckets of dirt out, and I went over to my sluice box and I ran it through. And if you see here in the sluice box, I'll try to get a close-up. I don't know if this will show up on the camera, but you'll see I found a little gold. There's, I don't know, 50, 60 flakes in here. When you set up a sluice box, you'll see there's like a V at the second riffle down here. That's where you want your water running to. You want your water running that fast on the Llano River here because the gold is so fine. You have to run it really slow. So if you run it too fast, you won't find much gold. So David's just coming up out of the water over here, and I've been sluicing for a little gold, and I'm gonna go back over and get me another bucket full, and I'll show you how I screen it over here. Well, it's nice and peaceful out here anyway. Ain't nobody out here. It's Friday morning, and anyway, I'm gonna cross the river here. David's over there panning and filling up some buckets, so we can come over here and run them through our sluice box. And we're gonna see if we can get some more gold. I'm gonna take you over here and show you what David's doing. So David?
Yeah?
Why don't you tell everybody what you're doing there?
Well, we got a little dirt right out of the bank over there. Got my bucket full of water. Got a 20 mesh screen in here. And all we're doing is just sitting there working whatever's in those roots out. letting everything fall down into the bucket, because that's where your heavies are going to go anyway. Keeping your bucket full of water. Just keep working, working, working. That's all you got to do.
Let's just lift that screen up, show everybody what size screen we're using.
Yeah.
So here in Llano, see, we got all this small gold, and running a screen any bigger than this right here, your screen's too big. This screen's actually on the large size. I would not go any larger than this screen right here, and it's 20 mesh screen.
Yeah, it's a 20 mesh. And if you use anything larger than this, whenever you go to carry your bucket back over to your sluice to pan it all out, or to run it through your sluice, is you're carrying a lot of dead weight that you shouldn't be carrying.
That's right, that's right. All right, let's get back to it, and we'll show you what we got going on over here, and we'll get back to the sluice box over here. The way I feed this is I get me a little scoop about this size right here, and I take it over here and I slowly put it in on one side of my sluice, like so, and I kind of spread it. And I sit and let that go until it completely runs down here to my mat. And then I'll put some on the other side of the sluice box. I'll show you that here in a second. And you'll see the black sands build up and the gold build up. Usually you see more at the bottom of the bucket than you do at the top of the buckets. So you just let it slowly run there. And when that gets down there, you just take another scoop like this right here, and you dump it in on this side. And just let it slowly feed on one side. That way you're letting both sides clear out there. And you notice I got my V in the center of the box. That means my sluice box is level where this V is right here. I don't know if you can see that on camera, but there's a little V right there. And you want that V down about the between second and third riffle. And that's running about right there. And you see we got the gold up here from previous buckets. We did 2 buckets prior to this. Actually 3 buckets prior to this. And the gold starts building up. And that side cleared, I'm gonna dump one in on this side. And let that run down. All right, the way I get this out of the water normally, this is slick rock, so I'm being very careful, guys. I'm trying to find a way around to straddle this box where I don't slip and fall on my sluice box. See, that's slippery right there. So I got to be really careful here. Slide, that's slippery as it can be. All right, it's slippery, guys. That's way slippery. But the way you get a sluice box out, you lift the head in first, and the water quits flowing, and then you slowly work it back till you get it out of the water. And that's how I get a sluice box out of the water. That's the correct way to do it. That way you won't lose any of your concentrates. I unclip the snaps here, and then I slowly work this up. Usually you don't have any gold on this top thing, but I don't want to lose any if there's any there. And I just take my mat here and work it loose and just drop it down in the bucket. And then I get my trusty assistant there to get a scoop full of water and dump on this up here, and we'll wash all this down in the bucket. We want to just slowly wash it. I'm gonna see if I can stand here, get out in the water where it's a little deeper. I just roll it like so. And just kind of shake it out real good as I roll it. And as I roll it, I'm checking to see if there's any gold stuck in the carpet. Like right there's a piece of gold. We're gonna get that out of the carpet good. A lot of fine gold in this carpet. And after years of doing this, if the carpet gets wore out, what I do is I burn the carpet and I pan the ashes. And I've gotten a lot of gold out of old carpets. But I ain't gonna run a carpet as long as it's still catching gold. So if this carpet's still good, we're gonna keep it. I got me a little safety pan here. And it's hard for an old guy to get down, guys. wait till you get there. And trying to get over here where it's not so hard on my knees. And I'm gonna flip over here and sit down. Make it easy on myself. But I got me a safety pan here. And I put my pan over it like so, hold it down in the water in an angle like this. And I take my bucket full of the concentrate we just did, and I just drag it over here and dump it in my gold pan, like so. Dump it all in there, like so. And you'll see, I got it all in my gold pan, very little in my safety pan, but I'm gonna dump that in this pan anyway. And I'm gonna pan into my safety pan. You know, a lot of people do the swirl method, like so. I personally don't like that method, so I just shake it flat, like so. And then I slowly vibrate off the end, shake it real slow like this, and slowly shake it like that, vibrate it a little bit off the end. Notice I'm holding it with my thumb, and as I'm shaking it, I'm just shaking that light stuff right off the front. And when I see a little black sand, I tilt it back, get that blonde sand up on top again, and I just shake a little bit off the top here, and then I get back underwater. Notice I'm keeping this pan underwater the whole time. I ain't lifting it out of water. Biggest mistake new gold panners make, they take their pan out of the water. So you keep it underwater the whole time you're doing this, and that gold will keep moving down. And you keep doing it like I'm doing it. Just shake it down till you get the blonde sand up the top. Shake it down a little bit more. And this all going in a safety pan. I'm gonna take it home and work it a little bit better later, but I'm just giving you a demo here how I do it. And I'm keeping it underwater, like so, shaking it down. Working down to that black sand. That blonde sand's coming to the top. And I'm not down quite to the black sand yet. Still working it down. Working that blonde sand off. Work it down. I'm starting to get down to my black sand here. Work it around here. Slowly work that blend. When you get down to the end, you want to slowly work it off. You don't want to quit shaking so much. Just want to slowly work it back and forth and wash it off. Just back and forth. And when you start seeing black sand, tilt it back. Shake that blonde sand to the top again. And then slowly wash it off again. And I've cleaned up hundreds of dredges, panning. I've done a lot of panning, guys, so I've kind of, people tell me I make it look easy. But that's how I do it, and slowly slake this off. Like so, you see I'm down almost to just nothing but black sand now. And I just slowly shake this around. And I will keep working it down. Like so. Slowly work it around. I gotta keep it underwater though. Notice I got it out of water a little bit there. Gotta keep your pan underwater. Keep it all nice and slurry. And I'm bringing that blonde sand back up to top again. Slowly I'm working it off. Just like slow. And that blonde sand will work its way to the top. And when you get down to where I'm seeing gold in the corners right now, I kind of stop, and that's when I'll take a look, peek, see what I got. And the black sand all through it. And you get down, I got a bigger piece right there. That's a big piece for right here, isn't it, David?
Yes, it is.
And you'll see most of the gold is right up here. See right here? The black sand is so heavy here, guys, it's hard to swirl the pan around and give you a good look at it. But that's the gold we got today. That's all through here.